Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abraham Luzzi, Sahara is tall, the aspiring member of parliament for Kampala Central. This time round, we are saying we are at a crossroads. And that's why today I hereby declare and announce or launch my manifesto, whose reforms or in which reforms we believe we can execute in the new and the 12th parliament coming. This is now the time where all of us have to stand together, forget political parties' affiliations, colors, and ideologies. The issue of unemployment is a global problem, but we have a solution by saying enough is enough. First of all, we have to introduce what we call a minimum wage and salary scale for every part and person of this country. There are so many exploitations by local or international companies that don't value Ugandans. From now on, we are saying we are going to set a minimum wage at least of 200,000 Uganda shillings for anybody that is below or pre-qualified. This is the time to say enough is enough, and I would love to share a few observations why Ugandans are suffering. One, the widespread corruption. Many of you are beneficiary to corruption. I can assure you development of any country begins in budgeting. The budget has two segments. One, the recurrent expenditure and development expenditure. The recurrent expenditure as of today is much more big than the development expenditure. Ladies and gentlemen, there are so many reasons why the recurrent expenditure is so much big compared to the development expenditure. Recurrent expenditure are those luxurious benefits and other luxurious nonsense that we believe is always given to civil servants, members of parliament, irrespective of political parties, including opposition. They have been having exorbitant benefits and indeed salaries plus allowances. They don't pay taxes on allowances, yet they are so big. We are saying all Ugandans need to pay taxes irrespective of any position. Also, we are saying we have to increase salaries of those that matter in servicing and development of our country. Teachers, the minimum budget for teacher every year taxed should be 8 million, while for a doctor it should be 18 million. After all, doctors are not so many. Ladies and gentlemen, infrastructure, we are saying Uganda must at least accord a special status for Kampala. Kampala needs a special status and a special budget so that we can tackle the issues of infrastructure, roads, traffic jam, and much more. Also, congestion is part of that infrastructure and even budget increase and special status according to Kampala. We are saying traders within here, we are going to zone this country and the city, whereby all landlords should never increase rent twice in a month or a year. Also, garbage and water bills all have to be on the rent that our traders all pay. Equally, we are saying each and every trader in his or her shop, they should be accorded with special meters for supply and consumption of power bills or electricity and what's more. Equally, we are saying in allocation and appropriation of resources in the budget, the development sector or development expenditure should be at least 70%. We need to raise the tax GDP ratio from 13% to at least 18 and 20. And the avenues how we are going to do it, especially when you follow our manifesto that is online. Ladies and gentlemen, we are saying the GDP of Uganda today is only 53 billion. If we compare ourselves to Canada, that is 2.2 trillion US dollars, can you imagine Canada has only 300 something MPs and Uganda has 500 plus MPs. Completely nonsense and nonsensical. We are saying we are going to reduce number of MPs to 80 MPs, at least and ministers to 50%, actually 50 ministers. We are also saying Ugandans have lost trust in you, the leaders, simply because they feel and think you are selfish. How can one person hold salaries and the allowances and other benefits of more than one office? You are a minister, you are an MP, you are so and so. No. This time round, we need to give chance to our youth. And also we are saying in the infrastructure and development of our city, we are saying landlords should declare real rent fees and should be paid with the receipts with difference so that government can collect enough revenues if you need good services. Ladies and gentlemen, small scale business, we are saying it is necessary government to put fund aside at least within the banks so that the population on merit they can borrow and improve on their business avenues and ideas. Yes. I beg your pardon. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing digital campaign, which I believe if I be elected, I want it adopted by Parliament and becomes a law. There are so many advantages of doing digital campaigns. First of all, the unnecessary disruption of business and loitering of our youth following useless politicians. To me, I believe it's a wastage of time. After all, you've made our population gullible and at least a shame to all our youth that seem to be following politicians. Enough is enough. There is a lot of benefits using digital campaigns. Others include, for example, you can reach many people in a short time, and even anybody who missed your campaigns or any project you are trying to prosper around can be revisited and reviewed even when you're at your bed rest.